Hi, I'm not sure what to title this clip, so I'm just going to start talking. I have in my mind to title it, I'm Ripping You Off. I'm not sure that's a good title though. We'll see. What I want to talk about is some elements to the urine therapy that, like I've said in the past, everybody is individual and you're all different, yet we're going to have the same healing benefits from urine therapy, right? Well, there are a couple of suggested guidelines or rules with UT. Quite a few. They say don't drink alcohol. It says, I'll say it as in ancient scripture or old writings or writings from other people, but it's the old ones in the Dhamma Tantra that give us our rules and our guidelines, right? No alcohol, or, don't drink alcohol. Well, in my experience, that's a good rule to follow. For me, just a little, the tiniest bit. I mean, this much of a beer, and I'm having trouble walking, right? I haven't drunk any alcohol for, it's over a year now since I've even had a beer. But just because it's more like having a six-pack if you have one. So, if you want to increase the effects of your alcohol, drink your pee, recycle it. Well, that's probably not really good advice. And I would say I'd go with the no drinking. It's better. The other ones are no smoking or mind altering anything, right? So I don't take any prescription drugs or street drugs or anything like that, except I do smoke medical marijuana and cigarettes, not many, couple, less than 5 cigarettes a day, but still, it's the same thing. I smoke probably about a tenth as much as I did before I started urine therapy. Not, I don't know if that's accurate, but I've been smoking less and less because you get pretty loaded. And like I've told you before, I'm on a maintenance kind of medical marijuana regimen where I keep a level going. You say you smoke 3 times a day and keep that level up, you don't get real stoned. Well, it's an expensive, can't really call it a prescription, medicine, especially when it's not covered under insurance, right? So I haven't been smoking out of, first, I can't afford it. And second, I am not enjoying the effects. The healing effect is wonderful. I can feel whenever I smoke marijuana, weed, I feel instant relief from pain, emotional and physical, instantly. But I would like to know if, okay, wait, let me just discontinue that line of thought. The reason I'm ripping you off is because if you don't smoke and you don't drink and you don't do any kind of mind altering anything, you're going to get some amazing results with urine therapy. If I was not smoking, I think that you would see some really even more good things. I would see more good things happening to me, right? So I am heavily thinking of taking that plunge. I read a couple of times, could have been in Martha Christie's book. I'm not sure where I read in some of the newer urine therapy books that people have started urine therapy while they smoke cigarettes and eventually quit. One guy, it took 6 or 7 years. So I'm feeling, yeah, I can understand that. I can understand why at this point in my therapy, in the 6.5 years I got under my belt, I can understand why you choose the urine therapy over the habits, because you feel better from the ailment that you're treating with your habit, right? The urine makes us feel better than the habit makes us feel. So we will eventually give up those habits. I'm still working on it. Um, let me tell you a little bit about my thoughts about smoking. Like I've told you several times in the past, I'm a longitudinal lover. I love to watch things for long periods of time. I like studies that are done over long periods of time. Well, I can't say anybody can do any kind of study in one time and publish results. If you can't repeat it and it doesn't keep happening over a distance of time, kind of, to me, it's a little more irrelevant. But those kind of studies are good because then people can repeat them and give you a longitudinal mini studies in one clump. Okay. The thing about smoking, I have watched family members and other people that I care about and have known for long periods of time who have been smoking for years, let's say 30, 40 years, right? And they may go to the doctor and the doctor says, you need to quit smoking and drinking. Well, so let's just say smoking. And so the person takes that seriously. They appreciate their doctor's input. They understand that many people have shown to develop emphysema and lung cancer, and they attribute it to smoking. Okay, well, I'm not arguing with that, but in my own personal observation, when someone who has been smoking for years quits, then they develop the symptoms or they develop the ailment, say lung cancer. My grandmother died of brain cancer shortly after she quit smoking and drinking. And my thought is, are they sure that the person didn't already have cancer and was treating it, self-treating, self-medicating with tobacco? And the tobacco actually becomes a medicine for them. And when they quit, it goes bonkers, right? Because you don't have that medicine that is taking away its capability to feed and become bigger and encompass your body. I know, it's a crazy thought. So that's kind of my fear in ceasing my smoking habits. Because I don't want to be medicating possible brain tumor, or I have not gotten verification yet on what's going on in my head, and it could be PTSD. I have gotten verification on that. It could be that. It could be just the pressure of the systems that I've had traumatic events with. But anyway, I'm just saying, I don't mean to rip you off. I would love to see or show you what happens to me, my skin, my hair, my face, my body, my physical feeling, pain, when I'm not smoking. Am I scared that the smoking is keeping cancer at bay? A little bit. But you know what? I have faith in the urine therapy. I have absolute faith. I think it can replace any habit, and we will choose it. We will choose drinking pee over everything that we're addicted to. It takes time. Like I said, I'm 6.5 years into it, and I have shed a lot of habitual things that were detrimental to my own health. And I feel healthier. As far as prescription drugs, that's another thing. I would stay away from it. You can drink your urine and recycle if you're taking medicine, prescriptions. But the same way with it, dwindle it down to nothing over time. And every day that goes by, those prescriptions are doing you harm. And I know they're treating ailments inside of you, inside of us, that we may not be getting relief in any other way. And so I cannot say don't take your doctor's advice or don't take your doctor's prescriptions. What I would like to say is don't rip yourself off and let go. I can let go of this smoking. I don't have to be afraid that cancer is going to take over my body if I do. And that's the fear. I know it sounds ludicrous to you. I bet it would, especially if you're not a non-smoker. I watched my dad quit smoking, and his Alzheimer's symptoms skyrocketed after that. My grandma died of brain cancer within months of ceasing her smoking. I watched other people, they quit smoking and they die. Okay, which comes first, chicken or the egg? Did they already have the cancer and they were treating it successfully with tobacco? You know, we will naturally gravitate towards natural remedies. I'm a lover of licorice, black licorice. Sometimes I can't get enough of it. And I was researching yesterday natural remedies for raising a low blood pressure, because my blood pressure is like 90/60. And they say licorice is one. Yeah. And beet juice. But I drank a glass of carrot and beet juice, brought it right back up. I'm going to do a clip for you on the natural remedies for low blood pressure. But I always say that, and then the thought slips me before I get in front of the camera again. Sorry about that. It's my short-term memory loss. Not to blame, but you get what you get. You don't throw a fit, right? Great to see you. Great to talk to you. I am eternally apologetic for ripping you off, because if you could see, I don't know, I don't have a clue what could happen if I wasn't smoking. But I'm kind of eager to give it a go, because I am at faith that if I'm self-treating. Okay, I gotta go. Love you guys.